So this was supposed to be just your average battery replacement. There wasn't anything special supposed to happen in this video, and a lot did, unfortunately. So if you look at the battery health, it's 51%. Keep that in mind for later, because it's important. So like we always do, we unscrew and open up the phone. The frame was a little cheap on this screen and it was coming off a little bit, but I didn't really think that was a big deal. So we open it up and right away I can see that there's still a seal on the screen and the battery is missing the Apple logo, but it does still look like an original battery. And later on I saw that the Apple logo was on the flex cable of the battery, so it definitely was an Apple original battery. So I had to take off the seal because it kind of triggers me a little bit, I can't lie. So we took off the seal and then we start to remove the forbidden cheese like it's ramen noodles. We just pull that off and the battery didn't give us much trouble, came off fairly easily. Now we can just yank off the battery and we're ready to start installing the new battery. So I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know this, but like the screens, the batteries do need to be reprogrammed. It basically transfers over the serial number and any other important data from one battery to the other, kind of tricking the phone into believing that the battery that it has on is still the same original battery it had on before. My programmer also told me that the battery it had on before was Apple original, which is a good sign. So I transferred over all the data and installed the new battery, putting in the flex cable first to make sure the position is proper and then placing the battery. Now we put on the water resistant / dust proof seal as usual, and then we install our screen and we were greeted with a little bit of a surprise here. So the screen liked the color of my mat and it wanted to match it, which is okay. I understand, I like that color too. So we had to replace the screen as well. And I wondered why this happened, and it was probably because the actual frame of the screen was loose, as you guys can see, and the pry tool must have slipped under and broke the screen. So what we did was we actually replaced the screen with a better quality screen. This is a hard OLED screen and we replaced it with a soft one, which is better quality. So we installed the new screen, and at this point my customer, which is also my friend, he's been waiting outside for quite a bit of time, so I'm trying to speed things up and get him back his phone. So we get that crunch and now it's time to check the battery health. So we get the phone back on and booted, everything is ready to go. So we take a look at the battery health and it's at 51%. So this has never happened before. I've run into a lot of problems, but never 51%, never the battery health remaining the same. It'll either say service and not have the battery capacity showing, or it'll just say 100% because it should. It's a brand new battery. But because he's waiting outside and he just texted me right there to hurry up, so I ended up giving him his phone back with the battery saying 51%. So the fact that it says 51% doesn't actually affect the performance of the battery or the phone in any way. It just it is tricked into thinking that it's 51%. And I'm just not really sure why. Again, it's really not a big deal, and the newer phones say service anyway. There's no easy way to get around that, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So this is some of the things we have to deal with as techs every day. There's a lot of trial and error, problem solving. It's not always smooth sailing like I make it out to be. But yeah, that is all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.